Hello students, welcome to your Maths 1 online teaching session. Let us continue with our 7th chapter, that is statistics. In this session, we will revise both the concepts that we have learned in the previous sessions, that is cumulative frequency less than time and more than time. Yes, for that we will take a sum from the practice set 7.4, that is question number 3. Let us read the question. The data is given for 62 students in a certain class regarding their mathematics marks out of 100. Take the class 0 to 10, 10 to 20 and so on and prepare a frequency distribution table and cumulative frequency table more than or equal to type. Okay, so this is a third question in which they have given you marks of 62 students. So these are the marks. They are telling us to prepare first of all a frequency distribution table, right? Frequency distribution table, what are the columns in that? It should be class interval, tally marks, frequency, correct? These three columns we require for frequency distribution table. In addition to that, they are telling us to prepare a cumulative frequency column. Which type? We have learned two types, more than and less than. They want more than or equal to type. Okay, so I hope you are understanding the question. So many observations are given to you, that is 62 observations. They are asking us to prepare a frequency distribution table, that too more than type. They want cumulative frequency also in that, and which type they want? They want more than or equal to type. Okay, I hope the question is clear. Now looking at the range, now they have already specified they want 0 to 10 as the first class and they want it as continuous classes 10 to 20 and so on, right? Now let us search till where I have to prepare this, the highest number in this given observations. Now I can see 95 here, yes. Any other highest number? 97 is here. So the highest number out of this entire lot till now what I can see is 97, right? So 97 is the highest number. So till where I should include? I should include numbers till 100. Yes, it should be 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30 and so on. Till where? Till 90 to 100. Okay, that two continuous classes they have specified. I hope the things are getting clear to you. You have to prepare frequency distribution table. Yes, for that I have already told you we require three columns like this. Yes, what are those columns? Now since the sum is very lengthy, I have already done a part of it. I just want you to understand how this CF column can be prepared and what are the questions that can be asked based on the table, right? See, class intervals they have given us 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30 and so on. Till where I have told you the highest number in this is 97. So I have taken it till 90 to 100, right? Then I hope you know this tally marks and frequency. Let us check one or two values from here. Suppose I am checking for the first interval, that is 0 to 10, right? Now let's search numbers from 0 to 9. It is 0 to 10. Classes are continuous. So I'll include all those numbers in the range from 0 till 9. Okay. So let's search in this. The first number that can be included is 9. Yes. From 0 to 10 in that 9 can be included. Then 7 can be included. Anything else? Yes. 5 can be included. So these are those three numbers which I have shown you here as frequency 3. One more I will do it and show it to you, and tally marks is represented like this, three vertical lines. If there are more than 5, right, more than 4, suppose if it is 5, then the fifth one is represented as a slanting line. I hope you know all these concepts. We have already learned, correct? See this here also and here also, all these there are more than 5, so the fifth one is represented as a slanting line like this. Okay, let's search for 10 to 20 now, right? So 10 to 20, again this class interval is continuous, so I will search for numbers from 10 till 19. Okay, so let's search. So 10 will be included in this, right? Then anything else? 11 will be included in this. Anything else? As you can see, 17 will be included in this. That's it. So again the frequency is 3 and tally marks is represented like this. Okay, so not wasting much of time, I hope you have understood how we have prepared this table at least, that is tally marks and frequency out of this given 62 numbers, right? Okay, now we want to find the CF more than type. I hope you remember the total of frequency is given as 62. That is always written as the first value. How do I get the remaining values? The method is 62 minus 3. Yes. So what I will do is I will do 62 minus 3. That is nothing but how much? 59. This is the way I'll keep subtracting and getting the values. Now the next value will be what? 59 minus 3. That is 56. I hope you have recollected this. This I have already explained in my previous session. Just have a look at it. So 60 is the first total that is to be written in the CF more than column. Then after this, what is to be done? As I have told you, 62 is the first value, that is the total. Then 62 minus 3 will give me the CF more than type of the next class. So 62 minus 3 is how much? 59. 59 minus 3 is 56. I hope you are getting it. How will I get the next one? 56 minus 9. Yes, you have to keep on subtracting like this. 47. Then 47 minus 9. What will I get? 38. Again 38 minus 13. We will get it as 25. Then 25 minus 6. How much it is? 19. I hope you are understanding it. What you have to do is for CF more than type, whatever is the total frequency, that you will write as the first value. Then you will keep on subtracting it. In CF less than type, we were diagonally adding it. Here we are subtracting it like this. So 62 minus 3 is 59. 59 minus 3 is 56. 56 minus 9 is 47. Like this you have to keep on subtracting. What will be the next value? 19 minus 5, that is 14. Then 14 minus 6, right, that is 8. And the last value will be 8 minus 5, that is 3. I hope this table is understood to you. Okay. Now, what type of questions can be asked based on this? Just have a look here. I hope you know what is CF more than type. Suppose I tell you, out of just concentrate on this class interval. How many students have got marks more than or equal to 40? Right? Now is 40 included here? No. Now these are continuous classes. 40 is included here. So if I say how many students have got marks 40 or more than 40, what do I mean? I want the CF of this column. How much it is? 38. So there are 38 students who have got marks 40 or more than 40. In CF more than type, what do we see? Upper class limit. Yes. So what is the upper class limit of this? 40. And it corresponds to how much? 38. Next question, suppose I ask you, how many students have got marks 60 or more than 60? Right. So just look here. 60 is not included here. 60 is included here. Upper limit we see. Right. So 60 to 70, this class interval, it corresponds to how much? 19 in the CF column. So 19 students have got marks 60 or more than 60. How many students have got marks 10 or more than 10? Where will you search in this? Obviously not in the first one but in the second one. 10 or more than 10. So how many students have got marks 10 or more than 10? It corresponds to 59. So 59 students have got marks 10 or more than 10. Now I hope the concept is clear to you. Yes. Now let's see what type of questions are asked based on this. Right. Okay. So after preparing the table, you will write this question one below the other with the answer. The questions are, as I have discussed with you, how many students have obtained marks 40 or more than 40? Now you have the table with you. Just please refer the table and see 38 students have obtained marks 40 or more than 40. How many students have obtained marks 90 or above 90? Okay. So look at the table. It is 3 students that they have got. This I have already discussed with you. How many of them have got marks 60 or more than 60? How many were there? 19. Now this is a straightforward question. What is the cumulative frequency of equal or more than type of the class 0 to 10? The very first class. And what was the cumulative frequency of that? The total of the frequency. How much? 62. Okay. So like this, you can complete this questions that were asked. I hope this is clear. This is a little lengthy and it actually requires, I am not able to show the table again, but since you have the table drawn in front of you, refer the table and try to understand these questions that were asked. Okay. These questions are based on the concept that we have learned. right? Okay. With this, we come to the end of this question where we had to prepare the table CF more than type, and based on that, we have solved 4 questions. Now, the next question is related to it, linked to this question. Why? See the question number 4. It is using the data in example 3. Now, the data of 62 students were given in example 3. Prepare a less than type cumulative frequency and answer the following questions. Now, the same data you have to use as you have used in the previous question. Same way you have to prepare the frequency distribution table, wherein you will include class interval 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, like that. Okay, till where? Till 90 to 100. Then tally marks, frequency, all that will be done. But in this question, they want us to find out cumulative frequency less than type. In the previous one, what we have done, we have found out CF more than type, right? So without wasting time, what I will do is I'll take the values directly from the previous slide. I hope you have understood how we have got it. We have solved, and I have in fact shown you how tally marks and frequency is done. I have taken the values from that table, that is class interval 0 to 10, frequencies. Okay. Now I'll explain you how CF less than type can be prepared. I hope you remember this. The first value is to be written as it is, correct? And then you have to keep on diagonally adding it. 3 plus 3 will give you 6. 6 plus 9 will give you 15. Like this you have to keep on diagonally adding it. Yes? And complete the table. Okay? So see this. 3 plus 3. First value is first of all written as it is 3. Then 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 9 is 15. 15 plus 9 is 24. Okay, how we are getting it? We are diagonally adding it. 24 plus 13 is 37. Okay, 37 plus 6 is 43. Then 43 plus 5 is 48. 48 plus 6 is 54. 54 plus 5 is 59. And 59 plus 3 is 62. That should tally with this total frequency. Like this, we are preparing the CF less than type. Okay. Now, what type of questions can be asked in this? Suppose I ask you, I hope you remember CF less than type. Okay. What are we considering there? Cumulative frequency less than the upper limit. Okay. Yes, upper limit or lower limit. Yes, you are getting confused. Now, CF less than type, I have prepared the table for you. Now, what type of questions can be asked? How many students have got marks less than 20? Suppose I say less than 20, right? Less than 20. Now, where are you going to include that? Will you include it in this? No, we will include it in this. This, because less than 20, see 10 to 20, 20 is not included here. 20 is included here. So how many students? It corresponds to 6. So 6 students have got marks less than 20. How many students have got marks less than 40? So search here. Where it will lie? It will not lie in this, but it will lie in this class, 30 to 40. It means it is less than 40. So how many? 24. 24 students have got marks less than 40. Now I hope the concept is clear. For less than type, we consider the upper limit. One more I will ask you. How many students have got marks less than 60? Now less than 60, this class, yes. How many students have got marks less than 60? It corresponds to 43 in the CF column. So 43 students have got marks less than 60. Correct? How many students have got marks less than 90? Then what you will do? You will come here, 80 to 90. How many are there? How many students have got marks less than 90? 59 students. I hope the concept is clear. Yes. Now let's go and see the questions that are asked based on this. In this also they have asked you 4 questions based on the table. Please have the table in front of you so that this concept is clear. See, the first one I have discussed, how many students have obtained marks less than 40. In CF column it corresponds to 24. So 24 students have obtained marks less than 40. Right? How many students have obtained marks less than 10? Means the very first class interval, less than 10. How many? 3. So 3 students have obtained marks less than 10. Okay. So please have the table in front of you. Only then you will understand this 4 questions that are asked. This also I have discussed. How many students have obtained marks less than 60? Look at the CF column. to which number it corresponds? 43. So the answer is 43 students have obtained marks less than 60. And this is straightforward question. Find the cumulative frequency of the class 50 to 60. So for the class 50 to 60, just see the CF column. Which number it corresponds to? It corresponds to 43. Okay. So I hope you have understood this. What is important in this? Nothing new I have told you today. We have already learned all this, how to prepare frequency distribution table. Correct? Frequency distribution table will have tally marks frequency. In addition to that, they have asked us to prepare cumulative frequency, more than type, then 4 questions, less than type, and now this 4 questions. Same information, both type were asked, more than type CF and less than type CF. I hope you have understood it. Okay. So only these 2 questions I have done. I hope the concept is clear. With this, I come to the end of this session. Please write it in your book, complete your book. We'll meet in the next session with the remaining part of the chapter. Thank you.